Refusing to choose a side, the cost of independent thought. In a world being torn apart between red and blue, conservative and progressive, science and spirituality, between angry voices and the constant call to choose a side, which side will you pick? Where do you belong? But what if that question was flawed from the very beginning? What if not choosing a side is actually the hardest choice and the clearest sign of an awakened mind? This isn't indifference. It's a quiet kind of strength. 1. Not choosing a side is not weakness. It means you've seen enough today. Many people fear being in the middle. They fear being seen as vague, indecisive, or lacking conviction. There's a heavy pressure to join a group, to fight together for something, but those who don't choose a side, they've often gone far beyond blind beliefs or shallow enthusiasm. They aren't pulled to any extreme, because they've seen the cracks, the contradictions, and even the manipulations present in both camps. The truth never fully belongs to one side. It's a complex, multidimensional picture. Truth requires a vision wide enough to hold opposites, to see both the light and shadow in each viewpoint. It requires a heart strong enough to resist collective emotions or well-crafted outrage. These people choose clarity over popularity, discernment over dogma, too. Both sides might serve the same power, and you are the pawn. You think you're fighting for justice, standing on the right side? But what if both sides are just pieces in a larger game? A game of power, profit, and control. Politics isn't black and white. It's layered, complex, theatrical, filled with masks and hidden motives. Sometimes what looks like a fierce public debate or an ideological war is nothing but a staged performance, designed to distract you from the real issues or from those quietly profiting off the division. When you rage along with the headlines, when you share a viral post to take a stand without deep reflection, ask yourself, who truly benefits from your anger? Who's feeding off the division? Could you be unknowingly playing a role in someone else's script? 3. Not choosing a side means thinking freely. In a programmed world, free thinking has never been easy. On the contrary, it requires immense courage, because it means taking full responsibility for your own awareness, standing by your choices and beliefs without blaming side A or side B, resisting the waves of collective emotion or trending narratives. The one who doesn't choose sides is someone brave enough to step out of the social programming, the program installed by society, media, and institutions. They are willing to face loneliness, judgment, and misunderstanding in order to protect something sacred, inner freedom, personal clarity. They accept the cost of independent thought. 4. Truth has no allies, only seekers. The one who doesn't choose a side, it's not because they're apathetic or careless about justice. It's because they've seen truth twisted, used, even weaponized, in the name of justice. They understand there are things that are morally right, but no longer reasonable in context, or fail to bring true healing. And there are things that make sense logically, but no longer align with ethics, humanity, or spiritual evolution. So they refuse to settle for outdated ideals or inherited dogmas. They keep digging, keep observing, keep asking questions until truth emerges in its rawest form. No slogans, no flags, no factions. Just a simple, sacred clarity. Not choosing a side doesn't mean doing nothing. It means standing higher, to see the full picture more clearly. It means going deeper, to remain grounded in your own truth. It means not being carried away by the noise outside, nor by the waves of collective confusion. If you feel like you no longer belong in this divided world, if you're tired of endless battles with no real peace, maybe you're not as alone as you think. Maybe you're walking a path of awakening, a path of clarity, courage, and consciousness. It's a path that doesn't need flags or slogans, just an inner light, a quiet torch of wisdom, the light of independent thought, a sovereign soul, and a heart that dares to walk alone through the storm of this era. If this message speaks to you, if you see yourself in these words, please share it with someone who might feel lost between the lines of false choices. Because maybe, just maybe, it's those who refuse to choose a side who will end up carrying the last light of humanity and hold space for understanding until the very end.